coverage. 3 drops, complete coverage. And you get an argan oil skin treatment the whole day.
And we have that available, and also we have it on auto ship if you want to get that. We have fair or medium, your choices in those. All right, we got to keep going because this is by far one of the most iconic and cornerstone of items in your entire collection, and it's the 5 Essentials Creme. And there's such a cool history behind this, but how many millions of these have you sold to date?
We have sold 5,689,000 of them here at this station.
It? Just 5 million?
Just 5 million.
Wow.
Well, it's 5,800,000, so I
almost
guess
6 million.
almost
there you
6. Now, it makes this is the biggest selling cream at the station. It's the biggest selling cream every year at this station, and it has been since we brought it on. Why? It's your everything cream. It's day cream, night cream, moisturizer, wrinkle cream, eye cream. It's alpha hydroxy, retinol, glycolic acid, great polyphenols, and plant stem cells. Everything in one super breed cream. It's 4 times bigger than the cream you buy in a department store. And look, we made a custom jar and put an eye cream on top. So what you are looking at here is the perfect 24-hour skincare for a lot of reasons. You're lazy, you don't want to do 5 creams and you have no time, you don't want to spend the money on it all. How about homogenized into one jar, everything? Now, why this is dermatology, allergy tested, why this is micro-exfoliating, firming, tightening, brightening, moisturizing, and it is the biggest selling of all the global creams here, is because we add whatever is new and important as soon as it comes out. Take a look. In 1997, we brought it out. Supersized, round-the-clock cream. Now, it had malic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid, and it certainly is plowed with retinol, vitamin A. So then 2002 came, great polyphenols. They're an ingredient that are about 50 times more potent than vitamin E. We had to put that in the cream. Breakthrough 2007, deep penetrating Q-zones, little bubbles that all the ingredients go into, and they're pushed further into the surface of the skin. They're deep penetrating. How to put that in the cream. Plant stem cells, well, you know, most creams of plant stem cells, there's one at the station, I believe is $60. Plant stem cells are the tighteners. They trick the skin into believing it's young, tight, and firm. How to put that in, so the cream is perfect. It's the one cream that has everything in it. Now, Barbie Ray Carter and I went to a department store, and we bought, as you can see, we bought all these creams. We spent $445, and
so almost $500.
And that was before we put the plant stem cell in the creams.
Wow.
So what you have here is day cream, night cream, moisturizer, wrinkle cream, eye cream. And one is alpha hydroxy, one's retinol, one's glycolic acid, one's great polyphenols, and we're still missing the plant cell cream. What you are looking at here is homogenizing all the ingredients into one simple cream that, by the way, can be used on women or men because it smells like fresh rain. And skin is skin. The guy in your life should be using a treatment on his face, on his eyes.
And many of them want to nowadays. I mean, there's entire men's lines that are out there that can be very, very expensive and they're very popular, or get them a jar of this. In fact, I bet if you have a husband at home and you've got this, he's already stealing and using part of it. Also, just want to mention, we have this on auto ship, and I think that's important, especially with such a successful long-term product. It has been on the air for 21 years. I did some real quick math. 21 years, and only gets better and improves over time. And how exciting is that, to be able to get a product that's been here for so long and is that successful? It's got to work. To me, that's the ultimate compliment.
And the customers love it.
You love it.
We get more emails on this than anything else. And you know, male and female. Men that are outside in the elements, you should help them out and give them something for their skin that'll make them
plus
look in.
it's easy and it's simple. I loved your point where you said if you just don't have time, or maybe you're going on a trip and you don't want to take the whole line of items, you just want something that's quick and very easy. That's kind of me. You know, some mornings I got time and some mornings I don't have time.
You know what? Everything is in this. You don't have to have anything else. And the nicest part is whether it's unisex. If it's a man, he's not going to use all that. He's not using all of that. And you know what? You don't have to either. A lot of people do it for different reasons. A limited budget, great. You got one cream that does it all with all the benefits of all those 5 creams.
Right.
But once again, let me show you my video because it's important for you to see how all the super breed ingredients have been added to this cream to make it so fabulous. Now, we started out again, 1997, and the breakthrough. One cream to do it all. We were able to finally put together 5 creams. Malic, citric, lactic acid, combine it with glycolic acid, and then mix in a lot of retinol, vitamin A. 2002, we had to add something more to the cream, great polyphenols. They're 50 times more potent than vitamin E. Then deep penetrating Q-somes came out. What's important about them? Q-somes make everything go deeper into the skin. Then plant stem cells. Well, you know what? You got a perfect cream. The only thing that wasn't increased and changed is the price.
That's
the
true.
cream stayed relatively the same. What we wanted to do, what I came to the station for, was to make a giant size, because that's what everyone complains about in a department store. You get 1 ounce is a regular cream, 2 ounces and it's an economy cream. Here you have 4.5 ounces, a separate eye cream. Another question, why a separate eye cream? Well, your eye area, feel it. Your eye area is far more delicate, far more delicate. So you need a lighter cream. You still need alpha-hydroxy, retinol, glycolic acid, great polyphenols, plant stem cells, but you need a lighter formulation. So you don't have, you've had this, the running into your eyes. You get up in the morning and your eyes are all red and you had your cream ran into your eyes. Well, this will not. It's gentle, but the same formulation. Now, I'd like to show the little Q-some video because that's very important too. What do Q-somes do? They take your micro-exfoliating ingredients, your firming and tightening ingredients, your brightening ingredients, your moisturizing ingredients, your lifting ingredients, and they put them all together in a little bubble. And then the little bubbles are shot deep penetrating Q-some into the surface of the skin. What do you end up with? You end up with a deep penetrating treatment. So one cream does everything. One cream makes it all work, and you don't need another thing. You know, I'm going to show you